Hey there guys, how you doing? This is Ice9 and we're going to get into it and do another Madden Mobile video. And first thing we're going to do here, we're going to cover Team of the Year. We know that Super Bowl and honors are going to be coming out. That'll be pretty cool. But we're going to get right into here some gameplay. And what I'm going to do, me and my buddy Poperator here, I'm going to play him and I know what his counters are. So I'm going to run plays, try to sustain a drive so I could show off more of what counter plays look like just to kind of see what is going on. Alright, and see the differences in counters. A lot of people, myself included, are struggling with the new counter system. There's various looks that you can get, just not the pure on blitz that you usually see. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of the most popular plays in the game this year, and we're going to try strong eye PA tight end corner. So we're going to see what this looks like. And it looks like the full-on blitz, critical, and can't even get anything off. You know that when you see that, the counter chance being 100%. You know what you got. You have 100%, better try to do something else. Alright, so now I got to try to get out of this situation. We're going to try to sustain a drive, so I'm going to run FB flare. I did not mean to throw to that guy. That happens sometimes. It ended up working out okay anyways. Need another play to get it back. It's been happening to me a lot lately. Meant to throw to that tight end and did not. A nice little pancake there on the defensive end, get a first down. So that's my first one. Alright, now we're going to try a run play, and dive weak is also countered in the setup. Again, we get the critical counter. I get some yardage out of it. 100% countered. Okay, now to try to get the first down, I'm going to run motion Y stick. Right for that tight end to clear. And Gronk gets upended, but we get the first down. Now strong blast is also countered. Probably the most popular play in the game. And that one was a low counter, but I really didn't have much of a place to go on that running play. Using Team of the Year David Johnson now, I have sold Ezekiel Elliott. I took the 4 million coins. Better running backs should be coming out, is my hope. I had to take the coins for that. You know, taking a player who easily boosts to a 99 to a player that boosts to a 97, 98. But I don't have a 99 offense with how I'm running things anyway. So that is just fine. All right, we're going to try to get out of this again. So here's that. It's pretty good coverage. And Moore manages to get enough separation to get it. Now another one of the plays that he counters is deep cross. So you got to be very careful on these passing plays. Let's see what kind of look that I get. I get a very bad look. That's a medium counter though, but I really didn't get a lot of time to throw the football at all. And what happened on that too is the quarterback was stunned. Even if I wanted to get rid of it on an outlet, I couldn't get rid of the ball immediately. So a lot of the time when you get a play where you get a stunned quarterback like that, a good thing to do would be to just hold on to the ball unless you have a wide open receiver or an outlet. We're going to try tight end corner. And we'll see how that works out. Looks pretty good, single coverage. And Gronk gets there for the first down within the 5-yard line. All right. So I'm going to try cross in. Even in a goal line, it can be kind of tough. And got a really poor throw from Favre under pressure, but that happens. I'm going to try curls. Kind of see how that goes. Single coverage to Jones. And we get ourselves a touchdown. And for the sake of it too, we're going to try strong toss. I'm going to try it flipped, which used to work a lot. And we can see the formation and how this is stacked up. This is a non-counter situation, and we can see now got linebackers in the box. We've got the safety stacking up over here. The formation is a little bit favoring. It's a better formation for the run. So on the uncountered play, Johnson gets in. On the counter, it doesn't work as frequently now. Also on the counters, what has changed is if you get a critical counter, on an example, motion Y stick, a lot of times you will take a sack. You will not be able to get the ball off and get a short completion to the tight end. One little trick I had about Y stick is if you're countered, you just don't move the quarterback at all and just throw the ball immediately, and a lot of times you'll get a 5-yard completion. A lot of times that doesn't work anymore. So this is how the game has changed. And we could too, let's go ahead and do, we've got a number of head-to-head games here, and I don't know this guy at all. Let's see what he tried to do, and then I'll see if I want to change anything against him. I have the soft counter unit against him right here, and nothing works. So we're going to try to run some plays here and see how I do in Hall of Fame settings. Kind of see how I do. And it's definitely become more difficult. For some it's become easier because the counter is not always death to the play, but you have to be very careful because you'll get different looks and you'll get situations where you might be able to throw, but you might not. It might not be a good idea to throw the football. This does not look like it's countered. Cross in. Clears out. Gronk makes the catch. This is pretty typical of what I do now. Short passing game. Play action a lot of times is countered. And we're going to try to maximize that and get as many yards as we can out of it. And try a strong FB middle. And pretty good look on that. Gurley gets decked but gets himself another first down. And continuing on with the short passing, trip stick. Get a short completion. What to do. I think I will actually try. Let's try double slants. Gronk is open. Hopefully he can stretch it. Yep. He beats it there. And I'm going to try to go for a play that looks like a counter. And it is countered, but I kind of lob it in there in front of the defenders and get something out of it. Fairly fortunate on that play. Quarterback appeared stunned. Everything moved a little bit slower in the pocket, so it was kind of a difficult completion. All right, we got first and goal, so we're going to try the Y stick. From this setup, if it's a counter, it's a medium or low. And looks like it may not be countered at all. So there we go. We get in, we get a touchdown. Did not counter Y stick. Didn't really run into a lot of counters against this opponent. But we had some, and we'll look over this game film. And we'll kick the PAT because the 2-point conversions have become more difficult. And we can kind of see, so the short passing game pretty much worked. Flair got countered, but it was a 14% counter. And we still got a completion out of it, even in Hall of Fame. So that is basically it. So as the season goes along and we find new ways to convert 2-point conversions, I'll go through that. And I'll go through other helpful plays and gameplay that might work. One thing that has worked too, even though I haven't really showed it off in this video, is it appears that runs on higher difficulty levels might have gotten slightly easier and therefore more viable to use. Typically in Hall of Fame and all Madden, passing plays work a lot better. the run tends to get stuffed a lot more, but it seems like running works a little bit better with the latest updates. So I'll be going through that as well. So let's go through our players now. And so second team of the year, Defensive Masters, come out. I completed him day one, had a bunch of packs and players saved up, and got Kam Chancellor here. So I lost the MVP version, obviously, and there's another awareness boost out of my lineup. If we look at the player, let's go back and look at him. And we've seen a lot of versions of Kam Chancellor over the years. First year, he was the Gauntlet player with +1 speed. Last year, he was the Silver Medal Master with a zone and a tackle boost, I do believe. And in this version of him, right now, he is the best strong safety in the game. Only real competition for him is Sean Taylor, legend Sean Taylor. But this is a pretty good player. 93 speed is pretty good for this time of the year. 75 strength it's not the strongest Chancellor card I've ever seen, but we know we can boost that up into the upper 80s or even 90. Awareness is high. Acceleration is fairly low, but there's a lot of acceleration boosters. Tackle is fairly high. Obviously, team of the year, there's no boost on this player. 90 zone coverage is pretty good. I forget what the PLR is. I think it's 90, but that's a pretty good player. Catch isn't overwhelming. It's in the 70s, but still pretty good player. Definitely can compete against the Gronks of the world. So definitely not a bad card, and I went ahead and got him here on the team. The team right now, because I sold Elliott, and because I'm using the speed booster at fullback, which I like, and Todd Gurley, is there's no way to hit 99 right now. I need a running back that could hit 99, but if I look at DJ's stats here, they're pretty good as a player. Strength in the 90s, 95 speed, really good 97 catch, 91 trucking, which is actually better than Elliott. He's not as elusive as Elliott, but he will strength truck more than Elliott does. For me, he seemed perfectly fine for the job. And again, 4 million coins right now for Elliott. Had to take it for the time being. We're going to go through, because we do have, I don't know why they give the Packers so much love, but they do have a Packer here as an offensive tackle, and it's our second 94 tackle in the game. We could see the run blocking's not overwhelming, but the pass block, wow, that boosts up now to 97, which might be the highest in the game. Not real high impact block, but we could see now if we put together the best offensive line that we could really put together, put Zach Martin in there, and then put the playoffs version of Hudson in there. And there's really nobody to take down Justin Pugh right now. And we can kind of see it's getting harder to get some of these players up to 99s because we have boosters disappearing off the team. So right now, that is the best offensive line we can put together as individual players. And again, I am choosing to go with kind of the booster setup, strength boosting everybody, pass block booster, impact block booster, leave Pugh alone in there, and putting Whitworth in there. And that takes most of these guys besides Staley up to 99. But it doesn't really matter. We're kind of stuck at 98 from a gameplay point of view. I still do like having a speed booster in there. I think it helps all the way around a little bit. Especially because we're using kind of some older corners now and they need some speed boosts. We need at least 93 to keep up with Julio Jones and stuff like that, more situations. It just helps out all the way around. Eventually, we'll be looking to replace defensive tackle here, but the purchase is too expensive, and there's no reason, as far as I'm concerned, to go for 99 just because of it. We're set up for positional heroes when it comes out. I've got plenty of elites now, lots of elites at different positions. Went ahead and did all the team of the weeks because that is now done. No team of the week for this week. So I got all elites out of this and a lot of Bud Dupree's. And for Football Outsiders, I was getting a lot of Chris Hogan's. I did a lot of those too. Went ahead and opened all that up. I should have done that live. Sorry about that, guys. At some point, I'll be doing a big pack opening. Got some centers, some Pouncies, some halfbacks. And, that's just a couple weeks away. Right the week after the Super Bowl is when Positional Heroes usually comes out. So we got a lot of players at a lot of positions to be able to do things too. So that is pretty cool. I went out and bought some elite players, and as well I did a lot of those Team of the Year packs just to kind of do things. So that's it. Let's go into the Legends. And we've got another linebacker for a Legend for the week. And so we got Willie McGinnis here. And if we look at the stats here, nothing is overwhelming. It's just kind of an awkward time of the year where, if you need a good linebacker and you haven't gotten Von Miller or something like that, this might be a good one to go through. This is a good card, pretty solid. Sorry about that, guys. I'll leave that on video, I guess. The girl messaging me. Pretty solid stats right there. But not a real good coverage linebacker, more of kind of an in-between, not overwhelming speed, not overwhelming really anything, just really solid. And I do like the Frozen Sean Taylor card a lot more. He shows up a lot in head-to-head for me. And we could see boosted up, 94 speed. So it's not 99 strength, but still 94 speed, 99 acceleration. That's really athletic. He's a tall guy, good coverage. To me, that's a better card to play for the time being. So that is kind of it. And then they've got another Drew Brees card with Favre already out. It's probably not going to bring a lot of interest, but we'll check it out. And that's our pack only Legend for the week. 95 Brees, and we can see the stats. Accuracy, short and mid are better. Throw power is decent at 91, but not real fast, not real strong, not real good acceleration, and he's short. So no boost, lower overall, not much of a pull. You would expect a better player to be out in the pack-only version to get people ripping through packs, but hopefully Legends will be replaced by Ultimate Legends or Mobile Master or something like that pretty soon, so we have, something better to go off of. But right now, those are the Legends that we have to deal with. So that's it, guys. That's my video for the day. Just wanted to go through those things. Again, look forward to Honors and Super Bowl promo coming out. That should be very, very cool. Last year, that was 96 players and above, some in packs, some able to do through sets, and they were boosted. So we expect great things this year from Super Bowl promo, and then we'll see how the Honors things go and how that shakes up. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.